Alrighty, and we're off. So, Glacier Lake, Alberta, just north of Saskatchewan crossing. Today is March 27th. Me and introducing Isis on our first hike with me of the year. So 9 kilometers up to Glacier Lake. Trail so far is compacted and actually a little dicey, but good. So up there, hopefully it's about 1 o'clock right now. Supposed to be up there around 3:30 at the latest. Set up camp. I brought the 3-person tent, which weighs 7 pounds, because I have Isis with me tonight. And yeah, anyways, gotta keep an eye on her, make sure she doesn't get too far ahead.
I'd show you all around. If there's anything left in this town, if I said that.
Wow, Isis, eh? That's pretty good. There's a nice spot to sit. And you know what you say about sitting spots? You have an opportunity to sit, you sit. Along the Saskatchewan River Delta, River Valley. It's getting pretty icy here, but other than that, nice and flat. Most snow I've seen so far. I think this is a bit of a then this climate plateaus a bit and then goes down in Glacier Lake somewhere around 5k in, a little over halfway. Let's go. Go. Well, we're at Glacier Lake. I'm gonna assume the ice is safe to walk on. And it looks like there's a little open spot over there, which is great. So I'm actually gonna walk on the side of the lake to the campsite. It's just reached the end of the lake where the campsite is. There's actually even a little shelter up there, which I won't be using. I don't know where else to set my tent up yet. There isn't exactly great flat spots. But river outflows right here. So water will be nice and easy. Yeah, time to drink some water actually. Urine was pretty dark there. So my dog, being the brilliant dog that she is, just laying over there now, I said, get some water, Isis. And she jumps into the river. Does she care? No, apparently not. But I am getting a fire going right away. I'm gonna make sure she's nice and dry. Alrighty, Got the fire going. Got my toes to dry, my shoes and socks a little bit wet. Switched out to some dry ones. Isis wants some love. Got my beers in the snow over there. Tent set up. Well, let's go get the bedding set up. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and pet my dog. Dry my toes out. And enjoy just being here and doing nothing. So this is a bit of a sad note. Right before I came out here, a friend from the Pacific Crest Trail, Doug, better known as Blaze, is not with us anymore. I don't exactly know all the reasons why, but he's a great guy on the PCT. And I just want to raise a beer in his memory and know that if he was sitting here with me, he'd certainly be enjoying one of these too. You won't be missed, or you will be missed, but you won't be forgotten. Alrighty, so set up for tonight. I've got the 3-man escort tent, my brother's tent he gave me. I need the extra space for ice. So I got my setup, my Neo Air, my sleeping bag, and then Isis has my pad and a sleeping bag liner. So I think that should be more than enough for her. She's sitting over there, 12 feet from the fire. Nowhere close. Not even bothered her at all. Alright, I'll sit up. I can relax, make some noodles for dinner, sit in front of the fire. Time for some cheese on some crackers. Off. No, off. Well, it's about 7 o'clock, and for the last hour we've had just a crazy windstorm. I've tied off my tent, drove in some extra pegs, but it's still just leaning like a tower of Pisa over there. I know it was a Walmart one, so I'm just really hoping none of the poles bend or snap tonight. Other than that, we got water for the night. I got some stuff boiling. Socks were dry, and then they fell into this ever-expanding puddle of water that's underneath me. Oh, and I just burnt my pants. Oh, that's great. That is hot, and I just burnt a hole in my pants. Brilliant. Oh! Isis is actually starting to look a little cold, too, so won't be long here after I have some noodles before we go to bed. It is peaceful and beautiful, though. I don't know how well you can see all the snow blowing. Going right across the lake. relatively calm moment. Alrighty, it's 7:40 and we are in the tent. Isis was getting a little cold out in the snow and the wind with no protection. And I was a little worried about this tent blowing over without me in it, so I figured get in, and if it blows over in the middle of the night, I'll just get out in the morning. Anyways, probably sit here and hang out with her. She's a little freaked out in the tent. She's been in a tent before, but it's been a little while since she's been in one, so she went in and out a couple times before she laid down. She's got her pad, which she's half on, and I'll put the sleeping bag line over her when she really settles down. Other than that, just relax, fall asleep early, be up early, and hope this wind doesn't keep me up all night, which I got a feeling it's going to. Say goodnight, Isis. Well, good morning, everyone. Good news, bad news on the night. Slept okay. Been in the tent for about 12 hours now. It's cold overnight. It snowed all night long. So when I was booking this trip, it's supposed to be sunny and 12 and 15 degrees, but it's been snowing pretty much the entire time. I'm not too worried about the hike out, but it's going to be a long one. Snow really snows you down. Anyways, probably going to lay in the tent for another half an hour or so, and then get up, pack up, and get going. Isis had a good night. She spent most of her night underneath her little sleeping bag liner, but I don't think she needed it. She's like, who are you talking to? Isis getting her breakfast. Eats it pretty fast. You happy? Look at that tail going. Well, this has turned into supposed to be a nice spring weekend of sunny weather to close to 24 hours of a blizzard. You probably see behind me. Well, you can't see very well. That's the lake out there. That's the end of it somewhere out there. You can't even see it. And yeah, there's at least another inch and a half on the ground. So the walkout's probably gonna be a little bit slower than it was in, but it's more downhill than uphill. My uphill's first here, so go plug that out. Isis is ready to go. You ready to go, Ice? Yeah, she is. Here we go. We were just getting going here, and the worst part for post hauling was right along the lake because there really isn't a compacted path. But I don't know if I can see it. Back there, I fell in. You fall in 3 feet, like I was up to my hip. So it's only happened to me once so far on the trip where both feet have fallen in. And pulling up from that's fun. Anyways, yay post hauling. Look at all the snow. Isis. Alrighty, I think I reached the plateau part. Put a kilometer of flat before 3 kilometers of down, or 2.5 or something. Hasn't stopped snowing. Even thicker up here in the trees right now, but it's usually digging through 2.5, 3 inches of snow. Isis doing well. Happy the hill's over, right, girl? Deepest snow yet. Whoa! Now in the downward section, as I sort of suspected, the snow actually makes it a lot easier to travel downhill compared to yesterday when it was compacted down icy snow. I can slip a little bit and the snow just grabs my feet. Yeah, making great time here. Hope to be back to Trailhead by probably 1 o'clock or so. Left at 10:45, making some decent time. Maybe 1:15. Don't really plan on stopping until I get there. Come on, let's go. Come here. Isis is walking what I just slipped over. Come here, girl. Thankfully, she's got a lot better balance than I do. I bailed right at the end here. Whew. Had my heart in my throat for just a second. Yes, shake off. Back out in the Saskatchewan River Valley, where there was hardly any snow yesterday. Now it's freshening up there. Trail is sort of half and half at this point, where it's covered by trees. It's not gonna get covered by this snow. But yeah, another less than a kilometer to where those red chairs are, and something like 2 kilometers to the highway from there. So 3 kilometers, less than an hour. It's back at the red chair view. Sorry, just eating some beef jerky. A lot snowier than yesterday. I didn't see any animals up here yesterday, and I still can't see any today. Let's go, baby. And now we're on the home stretch. I was gonna stop, but it's only a kilometer. Let's just get back to the car. That one Canadian goose is the most wildlife I've seen on this trip. And we made it. I'm a little tired and sore, and this was quite the test for Isis. Huh, baby? She's not limping, but she's just not moving as quickly as she was at the end of the day. Looks like the car wasn't broken into, which is good. A whole lot more snow here. Glacier Lake, March 27th, 28th, 9 kilometers each way in a blizzard.